Press start to begin.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Super Bonus Round. We're back with more Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm your host, John Mugiwara Jam, joined as always by my co-host, Rich Ramers 767.
Hiya!
When we last left off, I got stuck on one fight, but that's okay. It gave Rich a lot of room to regale in his Disney trip stories, which he...
And hang on 1 second, because the footage stopped again. Hang on. Alright, there we go. Fixed it. Okay. So, yes, I was regaling on my tales from Disney World. So anyway...
We're free to continue, because I'm going to be just doing fights and exploring for a while.
And, of course, it's hesitating again. Hang on 1 second. This is getting to be bullshit. Alright, there we go again. Okay. Yeah, if you hear me randomly cut out, it's because... Frickin', it's because it doesn't like to operate properly. Because again, I'm hardwired, but yet it's not picking up the network. So okay, but anyway, so regaling from my tale, I was sharing with John how I went down Sunday morning, went through all the kibosh at the airport, got on the plane, and then sure enough, got down to the resort and spent the day at the pool. So, and of course, getting alcohol, stuff like that. So then, let's see, what did we do? I know we hung around the resort mostly that Sunday, between going to the pool, getting drinks, then I think, what did we do? Get what we did for dinner that night. I know we didn't do much, because, oh, I know I did get these really good nachos at this little spot on the boardwalk. Forget the name of it. But
Get back.
the nacho cheese was really good. And hey, we got something happening here.
This isn't the boss I was talking about, but this is a mini boss.
So much man. Take your best shot, asshole.
Song we all know too well.
Yeah.
It's the Crab Warden.
Take your best shot, asshole!
Yeah, I forgot how much of a delight bear it is in this.
Yes.
Oh shit. Uh-oh. If you want to continue your story during this fight, you can.
Anyway, so... Yeah, we got some nachos at this one spot on the boardwalk, and the nacho cheese was just so good. Like it was not your run-of-the-mill cheese at all. Like it was just really, really good. And so it just went so well together. Oh, and the pretzels, the soft pretzels, were the shape of Mickey, which was awesome.
Oh yeah, the Mickey pretzels.
Yes. So that night, oh, by the way, every resort had their own Christmas tree in it, and it was all decorated differently depending on the resort.
Yep, that's what I love about going to Disney, going Christmas time.
Like the yacht club Christmas tree was like with all little like boats and buoys and blue and white ornaments. The boardwalk was a mixture of both, and the tree was outside in the courtyard.
Sweet.
The tree was outside in the courtyard. And I think they also had a tree inside too, but the big tree was outside in the courtyard. Which also, by the way, they had Shuri bike rentals, like the Shuris that we have on our boardwalks. They also had a really nice Italian restaurant there. I forget the name of it, but and then they had a little ice cream parlor place. They're also building a cake restaurant where the ESPN's Wide World of Sports used to be.
Oh, it's neat.
Because they closed that down. They closed that down. It's going to be like this cake restaurant, cake bakery or something. It's not done yet, obviously, but oh, and then they had the general store. They had the general store at the boardwalk as well, which had a lot of cool stuff. And oh, while it was going on, it'll obviously be over this year, but they had the Disney 50th items out still.
Yep.
So, sure enough, your boy got himself a commemorative Walt Disney World 50th anniversary hoodie, which is like, it's a zip-up hoodie and it's really awesome. Like, the back of the hoodie has Goofy, has Mickey, has Minnie, has Donald, has Chip and Dale, has Pluto, and they're all in like special attire in front of the castle, and it says Walt Disney World 50th.
Yep.
Which I gotta show you that. I gotta show you that next time we're in person. But even inside the hoodie is all the like all the landmarks from the different resorts, like Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, and so on and so forth. But it says Disney 50th, so which is really cool. So I was really glad I got to get my Disney 50th hoodie, which was really awesome. Oh, and the best part, the coup de grace, was in the bakery section of the general stores, especially at the boardwalk. Every resort had a Disney 50th cupcake, and they were all different depending on which resort you went to.
That sounds awesome. So,
the one at the boardwalk was just your standard vanilla cupcake, but it had buttercream icing, and on top of that was a buttercream. It was hard, but if you warmed it up, it would soften. It was like a cookie. It wasn't a cookie, but it was just a hard chip of buttercream icing. If you get what I'm saying, like it was like a piece of candy almost. Mm-hmm. So that was on top of the buttercream icing, and that was at the boardwalk. Now over at the Polynesian, which I'll get to that story later. But I could tell that the Disney 50th cupcake was different over there. So, and I'll get to that. But yeah. So, probably by far the best cupcake I've ever had in a long time, by far. Was that Disney 50th cupcake? So, really good, really awesome. So yeah, that was basically Sunday night, where we just hung around and like I said, I saw Pluto come to the boardwalk, so of course I got a picture of Pluto, which John, I know you already saw.
Yep.
So that was really awesome. Didn't really get to see a lot of the other Disney characters. I know I saw Donald in Mexico. Wearing a sombrero and I think a poncho or something, or like that full. But
yeah,
saw that. Oh, fucking Epcot's Christmas tree was fucking amazing. By far my most favorite Christmas tree out of all the ones I saw. So yeah, that was Sunday. Sunday was kind of chill. Like I said, a part of me wishes we would have went over to Disney Springs, because then I found out later when I got back that, yeah, there was a Walt Disney store over there that had a bunch of Stitch merchandise, mm-hmm. And I was like, son of a bitch!
I think I know the one, too. The World of Disney, I believe.
Yeah, because that was the one thing that was hard to find, was a bunch of Stitch merchandise down there. It was really hard. Because a lot of the places didn't have a lot of Stitch merchandise in the parks. But apparently Disney Springs had a lot, and had we gone to Disney Springs, probably would have handled it all in one shot. But that's obviously going to be for next time. So
looks like we almost got him. Let's take out one of his weapons before we kill him. Okay. I need Barret to heal Cloud right now. Alright, Barret, what you got? Yeah, fired on the left one, but it's not that. Oh, Tifa's about to go. Chris, did I lose you?
No, you didn't lose me.
Okay. Yeah, this thing's starting to get desperate now. Oh, fuck, everybody move. And Cloud didn't listen.
Let's turn this around.
Yeah, he's malfunctioning. He's just getting desperate now. Fuck.
Man, I trained for this.
Alright, the left weapon's gone. Oh. You just putting your stories on pause so we beat this damn thing?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, Alright, Tifa, you almost had your limit. Come on.
Now what?
Destroy the pilot. That'll expose the ship.
That's the only thing I like about FF7, and if you get hit a lot, you get your limit pretty easy if you take a lot of damage. Alright, cool. Now somebody heal her. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Almost there. Yeah, we've almost... Let's just go ham. We almost got him. It's coming back to me now. How to play this game.
You figured it out.
Well, yeah, I've been playing Crisis Core, which plays it differently.
Meanwhile, Austin would chime in with, excuses, John.
And I tell him to shut up. Yeah, I remember I was messing up in a boss fight and Yakuza like a dragon. It's like, you should have healed that guy. You should have shut up.
Should have equipped that item. Yeah, maybe you should shut the fuck up.
Or the one I hear is like, think you might want to heal there? I'm like, you think you might want to shut up there? Like when I've really had it, sometimes advice is helpful. Sometimes, what's the other thing?
See, me, on the other hand, it's like, I just kind of let you figure it out for yourself, where it's just like, after X amount of times, and then it's just like, yeah, John, maybe you should do that, and you're like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Because I like people to figure it out for themselves. And be right back, I gotta grab a bottle of water.
Yeah, we're almost there. I'm just worried about Tifa at the moment.
It's so nice to have my kitchen, like, literally right across the way from my bedroom.
Did we get him?
I think we did.
Nah, he's still got a little bit left in him. Fuck the pilot. We almost got him, period. Got him! Ooh, got a new weapon for Tifa.
Stay there.
Let's go.
Sure.
Yeah, it's all grainy on my end. There we go.
This won't do.
Analytics reports that the feed went down after an anomaly was registered during the test.
An anomaly? Or an excuse for your failure to properly prepare the armor?
No, sir. All modules were confirmed fully operational. It's far more likely, given the circumstances, that the sensors were overloaded.
Is that so?
All the sensors in Section E are inoperable.
The President.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, everything is fine, sir. Better, even. There's been a development. Yes. Understood, sir.
It's weird because in Crisis Core, which is like it's a remake of the PSP game, which is a prequel of this.
Right.
They're still using flip phones,
Yeah.
but they went to smartphones in this
The
one.
armor is
Yeah.
intact. Then you'd best determine the nature of this anomaly soon.
God, you can even see his graying hairs.
Fail to do
Yep.
so, you will deal with our intruders personally.
Yes, sir.
Don't worry. I treat my people more than fairly. So don't disappoint me.
Yeah, be glad this time you get a pat on the shoulder.
Because this guy's a real dick.
Yeah, I remember from the original FF, he would like just punch soldiers for no reason and then laugh about it.
Passages beyond these shipping containers. Let's slip through them.
Yeah, because it wouldn't be a modern Square Enix game without a fucking squeeze through.
Talk about a tight squeeze.
You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a modern Square Enix game without tight squeeze.
One of these.
Yeah.
I called them the Squeenix Squeezes.
The Squeenix squeezes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Except the bastard looked like a scorpion. Speaking of which, what would you say that last one looked like?
Huh? Well...
A crab.
Looks dead now.
Ha! I miss Sassy Cloud.
Ah, come on.
Lo and behold.
So, in case you
All aboard.
in case you missed it, they were saying, "What do you think this one looks like now?" And Barrett was, and Tifa was like, "Oh well," and Cloud said, "It looks dead."
Yeah, I see that. Okay. It looks okay for now. All right.
Just so you know, it's not gonna get any easier.
When did it ever?
So, John. Mm-hmm. So, people must not cough near you, right? You want people to cough far away from you?
Yeah.
So, if you hear someone coughing near you, just remember to tell them, far cough.
Shut up. Oh, look, we're on chapter 6 finally.
You make it sound so simple.
This is the part
because it is.
when we stopped recording back in 2021. This is the part I was worried about.
Why were you worried about it?
It's annoying.
After playing E comes F, G, and then H.
You have to walk around this area a lot for a puzzle.
This here is Section F.
We cut through section G and head for H.
A cargo platform in H will get us closer to the reactor. Biggs should be somewhere over there. Looks like the sun's going down on Midgar.
Right. Double time. We got a date with the reactor.
Rich, this would be a perfect time to continue your Disney stories. We're gonna be on this a while.
Okay, so, all right. So,
You see all that down there? That's where we were in the beginning. That's the slums down there.
god damn.
Yeah. So like, Midgar doesn't actually have a sun. It's those giant ass sun lamps.
Shut up and move.
Just don't look down, okay?
Uh oh.
Easy for you to say.
Remember, I don't like heights, so I feel the sphincter tighten.
Oh yeah, mine's all puckered so tight you couldn't get a 10-pound sledgehammer through it. Yeah, that's what made the edibles easy to work with getting on the plane, because basically how you just felt right now, had it not been for the edibles, I would have been like that the entire way.
Power, I think.
That looks more like what we need.
Control room.
Believe it or not, I'm fine once the plane takes off. I'm
Let's
like,
check it
okay,
out.
whatever.
Yeah, so
Use this entrance.
I'm getting the feeling no one's come down.
so anyway,
No plate inspectors, huh?
yeah, so Sunday was really chill. Like I said, got through everything. Oh, and of course, it was like 30-something degrees when we left Philadelphia. And
Oh yeah.
it was
that was like yesterday.
and it was like, and when we got down there, it was like 70-something degrees. And I'll tell you what, there is no place more humid in Florida
Hey guys.
than the pickup terminal where the limo drivers are and all
Free
that
up power for the
when you're getting picked up at the airport. Like, it is like
You
a
were
humid,
not wrong.
it is a humid tunnel.
The closest thing we have.
It's a
to
tunnel.
You think you walked into a microwave stepping outside?
Yes, it was just like,
The grounders
it was just like, what the fuck?
An hour later, sun's going out for good when we blow the reactor.
That's true.
Let's go.
All these.
So we have to turn off all the sun
I think
lamps.
they'd be able to balance the load by now, though.
Maybe. If the maintenance guys or whoever wants.
Oh yeah, I probably didn't mention when we last left off. If you remember from the original Final Fantasy VII, like they're bombing all the reactors to like get Shinra to stop stealing Mako energy from the planet. So we blew up. The game begins with infamously with the first reactor being blown up. Now we're headed to the second one that they're gonna blow up.
Okay.
And they really drew this part out, so that's why I said this. I knew this part was coming, so I figured this is the perfect place for your Disney stories.
So, okay, so basically,
That a console.
I'm just trying to recall as much detail as possible from the day.
Sure,
But,
take your time. You've got time.
We'll wait on
So, let's see. And of course,
No.
Ooh. Anyway, so we definitely rented a car. Or not. We didn't rent a car. We got a limo like service. All I know is next time we are definitely renting a car, because I hate being on a timetable. You know, to like, because we only had like 15-20 minutes to run to the Publix. Otherwise, they'd start charging you, and I'm like, yeah, there's no fucking way we're doing this again. Because for the money that we would have spent, we could easily rent a car, take as much time as we need to, and, you know, do it that way. And like, you know, so that's why I was just like, yeah, next time we'll just fucking rent a car, because like, there was a little shopping center where the Publix was, and there was some cool stuff that I saw that I wanted to see. And yeah, so I was like, yeah, definitely renting a car next time. Plus, this way, when we go to Disney Springs, we can go whenever we want. So, Because that was the one thing about going down was the uncertainty of the weather. That was the uncertainty of the weather, because as you all know, Florida weather is very mysterious. It can rain for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then be nice and sunny again. But we actually were looking at the forecast, and we actually had days where we were actually going to have rain all day long. So we were kind of planning around that. But yeah, so we were just like, okay, we'll just play it out, whatever, see what happens. And but yeah, let's see. Trying to think. Oh yeah, the ride to the resort. Yeah, what they say about people driving in Florida is true.
What do they say about people driving in Florida?
Well, the section of I-4 going towards Disney is always like, it's got like 3 or 4 lanes each way, but they're always crowded. And like, you'll have people driving nice and slow, nice and carefree, and then in the far left lane you will have people driving like they're shooting a scene for the Fast and the Furious. So, and like, hang on one second. So anyway, you'll have people driving like they're, like I said, shooting a scene for the Fast and Furious, and they'll be in the far left. And yet everybody on the road is just like, yeah, whatever, like, okay, like, I'm like, man, I thought to myself, I'm like, man, we're way more angrier than these people are.
Yeah.
Like, Jersey drivers don't give a fuck. Jersey drivers do not give a flying fuck. We will kill each other if there's a merge coming up. It's like, no, we'll kill each other. And then we'll throw hands afterwards when we get in a crash. So
you'll pop out of your crumbled wreck and then just like
start throwing hands like the fuck, like what the fuck, and seriously,
you come out posed like Zangief from Street Fighter. It's like,
I have, and you know what's fucked up is I have seen people in this state where they get into a fender bender, and the first thing they do as soon as they get out, they start yelling at each other and they start throwing hands. And I'm like, oh, here we go. I'm like, yep, this is Jersey.
Locking mechanisms.
Okay, that's that.
Great job, Cloud.
yeah, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to turn the sun lamps on, and it starts the emergency power, so they can go through the maintenance tunnels.
Nightmare today. This is gonna be a nightmare today.
You heard me though, right?
This is definitely gonna be a nightmare today.
Alrighty.
Because it still keeps cutting in and out, and this is gonna be a nightmare.
Reactor 5. Not again.
So, like I was saying, in case you missed it, the reason they're turning the sun lamps off is because then it kicks in the emergency power supply, which unlocks the maintenance doors that they need to get across. That's right, they refer to Midgar as a pizza. Because it's a giant plate. Yeah, which if you remember is like a big plot point about like this is like a plate on top of a city. And the rich people live on the top of the plate while the poor live underneath it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Let's finish this.
So people in Florida, they drive just as bad as we do. So, but yeah, the general store had a lot of cool stuff in it. I accidentally ended up buying a hat that I thought would fit my head, but here it's for a youth. For a youth, because it says on the tag, and I'm just like, shit. And apparently it's like, it says Stitch was here on it, and it's got like, it's got rips in it, like from his claws in it, like making it look authentic. So,
Yeah.
but I was like, okay, it's got at least it has a adjustable strap on the back. So I was able to adjust it enough to where it does fit on my head. It does, and I'm like, you know what? I'm like, no, I'm not returning this. This is really fucking cool. I'm not returning this. Plus, it was $24 for that hat. So I'm like, no, I am keeping this, and I will wear it. I don't care if I look like an idiot.
Besides, it could always be worse. You could be what happened to me last year. You know the restaurant Piccalilli's in Jersey?
Yes.
It's my favorite wing place in the world. I went and got a shirt from it, and I'm a double XL. I went home, I found out it was women's XL.
Ooh.
Women's double XL. So that shit ain't fitting my fat ass.
And you know what's weird is, like, a lot of their stuff down there didn't have like you could tell what stuff was women's and what stuff was men's, but there was a lot of stuff down there that wasn't labeled as such. So like there was some Stitch stuff that I got where I was kind of questioning. I'm like, well, is this a women's or is this a men's? It doesn't say.
Yeah.
It's,
Sorry, I went quiet for a minute because I nearly shat myself because trying to cross over a narrow gap and it fell down. Like I was listening, but I was like, I think I just sharted my lungs.
You just shart. You shart.
This is what you want.
One of my organs is one of my organs is dangling out my pooper.
Shart. Oh, Gloria's cracked out while kitten. What wisdom have you today? Glue a tiny mirror over your driver's license picture so when you hand it to a cop, they will get confused and arrest themselves. Instead, LMAO, cops are stupid idiots.
Hey, Cab.
And just remember, a 350 credit score prevents identity theft.
Sorry, you may continue.
Anyway,
Need a breather.
so let's see. So yeah, that was mostly all Sunday. Sunday wasn't too eventful. It was more so just getting down there and surprisingly, they did have in the Boardwalk Resort. Okay, so John, you do know about Lucy the Elephant, right?
Isn't that from one of my
Yes.
They had a model of one over top of the fireplace in the Boardwalk's lobby.
Life in the
And in one of the windows on Lucy the Elephant was Mary Poppins.
Ooh.
So that was really cool. They also had a gingerbread house display. I think I took pictures of it, I'm not sure. But it was an authentic gingerbread house that looked so well done. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay. It was super well done. I mean, just so good. Like, actually plexiglass and, like, everything. But it was a gingerbread house. So, so let's see. Let's see. They are also doing renovations on the Boardwalk Resort.
We need to go through
Supposedly, like, they're gonna be going under, like, a huge renovation this year.
Did you?
Yep.
So, like, the whole Boardwalk Resort's getting redone. Because a lot of this stuff is outdated.
Only other route that I can think of would be
Hence why we got rooms at the Boardwalk so cheap this year.
Yep.
because of the renovations, so we got a hell of a discount.
up for giving it a try. It might not work out, but it's
So-
a good idea I've got.
Yeah, because that was the one thing during one of the days they had fire alarm testing. Because I guess they were redoing the systems. So,
Those ventilation fans?
but yeah, definitely inside the rooms, like the bathroom felt like it was something out of the 70s or 80s. But I mean, it's still a good time though. Still a good time. What the fuck is going on here?
I'm getting bubbled.
Is that a piranha?
It looks like one. Bitch bubbled my ass. Oh, that's why they were selling smelling salts in the vending machine, because it was a hypnosis move.
It's a hypnosis move.
Yeah, it was putting me to sleep and then rapidly attacking me with bubbles, and I couldn't do anything.
But yeah. So that was from Sunday.
Not looking good.
Okay. So without further ado, then I guess we'll go right into Monday. So Monday was obviously the start of our park hopping. So, and of course we started off with my utmost favorite, Epcot. So,
Or as my friends call it, Epcot.
But so we started Epcot on Monday. So woke up nice and early. Woke up around like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. Because as you all know, you gotta be, if you want to get the utmost out of the Disney parks, you gotta wake up super early.
Yep.
And plan your day out. Because that's also the cool thing too about how the Disney parks and everything got in like the 21st century, because you had the Disney Experience app, which is on your phones, and that's where you can schedule and plan everything, like all your reservations for the restaurants, all your rides, all the like Genie passes and express passes. You can actually do that all through the Disney app. And what's also cool is that, like I said, the way to get into the parks is you actually get a magic band, which is really fucking awesome. And you hold it up to the scanner, and then you figure out which finger you're going to use to scan. Obviously, I use my index finger. So
I'm just worried that your bony ass is
like I had the magic band on my left wrist because on my right wrist was my smartwatch. So I had my magic band on my left wrist, used my right index finger, and scan it, and then
Don't look at the fan.
scan it, and then you're in the park.
right.
What is happening here?
They're trying to go back behind these, past these giant fans, and not get blown off.
Hey, what's that behind the fan over there?
Because their only way across is across this giant tube, which has all these large ventilation fans.
Eh.
Made it through in one piece.
Think that took a couple years off my life.
Wait, is there one that's like broken?
I mean, not really. Couple seconds, maybe. 3 times.
Oh, never mind. I am thinking of a fan that you have to cross later that has like a summon materia in it. I'll worry about that later. I can't even reach that one anyway.
Yeah, don't be fucking around with those fans.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can fall off. Anyway, like there's invisible walls around this area. God help us if that was a thing in this game. The Sphincter Titans. No, I don't know what accident that is. I'm just.
Section H is just up ahead.
Give me the solid ground already.
And that's our objective?
The cargo platform? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one.
I love my effing birds pose. Motherfucker, shut up.
Yeah.
I love those.
Let's not keep him waiting.
And there is one line from Barrett in this section I hope we don't miss. Because Christine missed it when I was playing with her.
Me.
Needs 3 lights worth, looks like.
But that's all of them, isn't it?
All or nothing.
Let's regroup here.
Yeah.
If we get lost. Remember the H1 sign.
Right.
Let's see now. Closest light ought to be.
That one.
By the light of these magnificent lamps,
We just go to
we
the
shall
H1
lead
sign
our
if we
brothers
get
and
lost.
sisters of the Undercity to a brighter future.
Say what?
It's from a speech President Shinra gave, talking up the importance of the sun lamps.
Brighter future, my ass. Shinra's leading us down a one-way path to darkness and death.
Stand back.
And let you take all the glory?
Right, future my ass. Okay.
Let's do it.
Oh wow, we've been at this for 41 minutes.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm trying to find a good spot to stop. I was thinking that cutscene would be it, but let's see how much more we can get.
Okay.
Let's see if we can at least turn off one more sun lamp.
Yeah, so at least yeah, we started our Monday off at super early. Because that's the best way to get the full experience out of the Disney parks is you go in super early, and also you plan to do stuff like for the entire day. Now, fortunately for us,
One down.
we were able to go back and forth into Epcot whenever we wanted, because we were right there. We were within walking distance. Which to me, I don't mind a good walk. So,
No need to fret, y'all.
I would say it was the equivalent to our walk on the boardwalk when you guys came down. That's how close we were to Epcot. So, yeah, so let's see. We woke up early.
Hey, Cloud!
Me and Mom planned everything out. Also, that's the cool thing too, is that if you and another part of your family have the Disney Experience app, you can also share stuff on it, since we were part of my sister-in-law's party, so to speak. But my mom also had the app as well, so she was able to confirm our reservations and our ride tickets on the Disney Experience app on her phone, and that was also able to share with my sister-in-law's phones, so that was really cool. And all our magic bands, they had everything. As soon as you scanned it right at the gate, and then went right in, and of course yours truly got stopped by security at every park.
Yeah, the randomly chosen for security check. Yeah, horse shit. They pick who's suspicious.
Well, here's the thing. I had my Fallout Messenger bag on, and they have metal detectors. So
Yeah.
So in my bag was my vape stuff, my spare batteries, my juice. That was in and of course on my persons was my vapes. So my vapes were actually setting off the metal detectors at every park. So that was kind of on me. So it wasn't random. It wasn't random selection. It was because of my electronic devices that were setting off the metal detectors. So it got to the point where during our stay where I was like, yeah, I know, I'm coming. And sure enough, they scanned me, no problem. I said, yeah, it's my vapes, here you go. And they go, oh, okay, yeah, having that, they check my bag real quick. I'm like, okay. go ahead. You know, like they didn't like throw me out of the park or like say I had to take it out. They were just like, okay, you know, that's what's obviously setting it off. So, you know, it's just my vape stuff. So I was like, well, yeah, because I'm spending the whole day here, you know? And of course, the one thing I definitely didn't do was like, or the one thing I was afraid to do was kind of vape in the parks because I was standing outside the Soarin' ride because I can't do the Soarin' ride. I can't. I can't do it because it's so high up. So apparently, like, one person from like the park was like, yeah, you can't vape here, you gotta go. I was like, okay, sure. Like, I didn't really pay any mind to it after that. I was just like, okay, I'll wait. Because I'm like, where are the designated areas? There's no designated areas. So
they got rid of them all, I guess.
Yeah, so it's like so in this case there really isn't anywhere I could do that. So but I was like, whatever. So, well, since you got to a rest point, do you think this is a good place to stop, or should we keep going?
Yeah, this is the H1 sign where they said to regroup if we get lost. So next time on the Super Bonus round, we got to turn some more sun lamps off to get to the reactor we're going to blow up. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
See ya.